What's up, y'all? You're tuned into Vision and Heels Uncensored, the podcast dedicated to giving you the raw truth on all things V&H. We're talking real-life experiences infused with faith and an unwavering commitment to authenticity.
I'm Yvette Marie Pujol, your Vision and Heels Community Manager, a Cuban visionary with Miami roots.
And I'm Jeanette Marie Rodriguez, the CEO and founder of Vision and Heels, Puerto Rican and Dominican Bronx native, your New Yorican host. We're here to share our take on navigating life, business, and all the hats we proudly wear.
Time to pour the cafecito. Let's dive in.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up?
Hello, my friends.
It's another week. Man, I can't believe we are on our third episode. Insane.
Already.
Third already.
Can you believe we're in October?
I cannot.
It's hard for me to even
Mid-October at that,
Yeah.
right? Because we're only 5 days away from the middle of the month. It's crazy.
I'm like having a short circuit every time I think about writing the date. I'm like, what do you mean October? Like October? I don't understand. This is crazy.
Yes. It's insane. Time is going by way too quickly. So this week, guys, we decided to kind of keep it informal. Today was kind of an informal day. We just were outside enjoying the DeLand homecoming parade, out with the locals, seeing all the kids. We got to see Yvette's princess in the parade. So it was a good, nice time, and we have this time every week allocated, meaning end of day, for our podcast.
I'm so glad the weather let up.
The weather let up. It stopped raining.
Yeah.
Everything was dry.
Yeah.
The kids were able to walk. The sun actually came out, so
Yeah,
we were
it was
baking
hot.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, it was perfect event. So we wanted to kind of keep today informal and kind of piggyback on our topic from last week in regards to goals and kind of what's going on and what our goals are. And of course, we want to see some feedback. So in the social media posts where we share the podcasts, and I believe in the podcast itself, it allows for comments. So definitely interact with us. Let us know some of your goals. What are you working on? There's so many things happening, and we want to know about it.
But Miss Jeanette, first things first. What are we going to do every week? What are you grateful for, my
Oh,
love?
yes, you
What are
see,
you grateful
I almost
for?
forgot. Okay.
No.
Oh,
Off the
okay.
cuff, we're
So
uncensored,
last week
so-
I was grateful for my anniversary, and
Yeah.
this week I'm going to be grateful for, I'm going to say, getting home safe. It was a little scary driving home from Georgia on Sunday. It was raining so bad. My husband is great at driving in the rain. Me, I'm freaking out even from the passenger seat. But we got home safe.
I didn't realize it was so bad.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad. So I'm grateful for getting home when I did. It was nice. We got one good day out of the 2 days that we were there, and then the second day was kind of a wash, but we did enjoy our time there.
So
I'm grateful
you guys were
for
able
that.
to celebrate and spend time together. Just the
Two
being able
of
to be-
us. You know what we ended up doing on the day we got there?
What?
Shopping for homecoming shoes for my daughter. Like, even when it's just us two, but
Yeah.
they're our pride and joy, so it's okay. We did it with fun. We were holding hands at the mall, which is something we don't really get to do because we have two people in the middle of us at all times, Matt and Jaylene.
Or a couple of dogs.
Oh,
also.
a couple dogs, and I'm holding one leash and Joe's holding the other. So it was nice to hold hands at the mall. We haven't done that in a while.
You sound like two kids.
I know. It was cute. What about you, Yvette? What are
that's
you
sweet.
thankful for?
I am so thankful, honestly, that I get to do things like what we did today. That I get to get up, I come to work, but in the middle of the day that I get to come work at Vision and Heels, and that we are literally less than a block away from where the entire town is.
Oh my gosh,
is
yes, such a big
celebrating
deal.
Homecoming. One of the floats was from 1965.
Yes, I know.
1965, and those people come back to celebrate, and I get to In another position, in another job, in another situation, I would have had to ask for the day off. I would have had to ask for time off. I don't want to miss these special moments with my daughter and seeing her, even if it's for a split second, walking
It
by
was
and giving out
awesome.
candy, that I get to. And I know that it's special for her. And her grandmother was there, my husband was there, you and I were there.
Yeah.
And just the fact that I get to walk outside the office, take a
So
little break
close.
for a little while, and see friends and
Yes.
students who were past students, and see my children, my friends' children, also on the floats or
That's right.
in the parade.
I think there wasn't a float that you didn't know someone in there. That's Mr. So-and-so, and that's Miss So-and-so, and that's
Yeah.
so-and-so, and that. I'm like, wow, Yvette really knows the whole entire town.
Well, I get to enjoy these days, and I'm really grateful that we are so close, and that this community is so amazing, and they all show up for things like this.
Yes.
Because you know how hard it is. Sometimes you put together events and nobody shows up, and they've been working all week, and then tonight they're having their homecoming football game. So
and Deland High is undefeated currently, so
undefeated.
it's a big deal.
Yeah, baby.
Yay.
Yeah.
Exciting. It was definitely fun. She was in here like, okay, we have time. And I'm like, no, let's go. I grabbed my sunglasses. Let's go. Just go and sit, enjoy. So yeah, it is awesome. This is the first year. We've been here 3, so I've been part of 3 homecoming parades, and normally Matt's out there with me.
Yeah.
Because Matt used to work here. He did all of our IT. And so this is the first year that he is not with us.
Tell us
because
who's Matt.
Yes, Matthew is my 25-year-old son. Crazy saying that he's 25.
Wow.
He's going to be 26 in May. So, yeah, and he is a techie. Graduated from Stetson, Volusia native, right? He went to school here, elementary, middle, high school, all in Volusia County, and college in Volusia County because he stayed at Stetson.
I miss having Matt here.
Yeah, and now he works for Volusia County. So he is Volusia County all over the place in his blood. So
I'm so proud of him.
we missed you, Matt, and I definitely grabbed some videos to share with you tonight at home so you can feel like you were at the parade. It was definitely fun. So if you're local to DeLand and you're listening to this, don't miss out next year. You can come work the morning from Vision and Heels, and we'll walk out there together. It was a lot of fun. We got some candy. I know Abuela was grabbing all the candy. She has a whole bag full. Yvette's going to watch that she doesn't eat it all.
Well, you know what? At 87 years old,
you're allowed. You paid your dues. You did your time. At this point, just let her go in.
Enjoy your dum-dum.
Yes. And then she came here and played some solitaire.
Yeah.
That was cute. She was so cute. Yeah. So it's always nice to be able to do that. Here that I'm big on that. Like, our family needs to come first, right? Because if our family and our home is not in order, or mentally we're somewhere else because we want to be there, then guess what? You're not going to perform. So I am a firm believer that your family, no matter where you work, should always come first.
4:15 p.m.
I don't know what told me it's 4:15. I think my watch. Okay. Thank you. What is? I don't want to say her name because then she's going to reply. But anyways, where was I?
Well, you know the time that we're recording the podcast.
4:15. Now everyone knows.
Family is important. So
yes.
So is technology.
So is technology. But yes, family is important, and that's always been my go-to in whatever team I managed. But fortunately, with owning Vision and Heels, I'm able to really put that into play. Whereas, in corporate, I only could do but so much,
But that's what you've created here. This is our family.
Yes.
This is an extended family, and we get to, and we text each other when we
and
don't
we back
see.
each other up. And then
Yeah.
even our folks here, like, hey, is there something that I can help you with? Yvette was in court, helping an attorney member of ours. Like, if there's something we can do to help, we back each other up and we help each other, and that's what community is.
Yeah.
We are an extended family, right? We are an extension to our family, because besides our family, we are probably with each other the most, right? If not with our family, then we're with each other, and we're texting each other. I was kind of like, every time I would grab my phone, I would go press the I to text her, and I'm like, nope, I can't text her. She's at court. She's gonna get in trouble. And so she texts me towards the end of the day. She's like, I miss texting you. I was like, I know, me too, but I didn't want to get you in trouble. So we truly are a family. Thank you for sharing your family today with me. It was nice, even though I didn't have Matt, but I felt complete with you, with your family. So thank you for sharing your family today
Grateful
with
to
me.
be there.
Yes.
Even to where, like, our member that I went to court with,
Yes.
she thought my last name was Rodriguez.
That is funny.
She was so tired, so exhausted, so drained from all the preparation, and she's like, what, your last name? I know your last name, Rodriguez. I'm like, no.
Now when she comes in and calls me Pujol, I'm like, okay.
She's like, I know you're Pujol. Oh,
it's all right. No. We're soul sisters.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're soul sisters. All right. So, okay, as we said, we're going to kind of piggyback on goals, what we got going on, and we're going to talk about a couple goals and hold each other accountable, right? So, and you are now going to hear it. So if there's something that we're working on that you want to be part of, definitely let us know. With Yvette's offers, they're amazing. I was here earlier today putting in my stuff into the computer so that I can take advantage, but I won't share anymore. I want Yvette to tell us all about her goals. So let's talk about maybe let's do 3 goals in regards to your business. As we mentioned last week, Yvette does own her own business, which is amazing. We come in and we talk business, and that is what V&H stands for. Like, we are all about our vision, right? Where are we? What are we doing? What's our business? How can we get there? We have our dream wall. So it's in our DNA. So there was no way, even her being our community manager, that I would let her not work on her business, right? So Yvette, let's start with you.
And
Tell me.
Honestly, if anyone that is listening wants that type of community, that they need the accountability, that they want to set the goals, but they're not quite sure where to go, what to do, who's going to help them and hold them accountable, we can be that for you.
Yes.
And,
we're pretty experienced. We do it on a daily basis, sometimes like north of 10 times a day. We're talking, and it's different industries, different sectors. We had someone a baby in business. He's literally birthing his baby and setting up his LLC and didn't know where to start. So, I mean, it starts there and then all the way to executing and helping them launch. So
maybe we can start with that. That's one of the things that we do at Vision and Heal.
Yes.
One of the
Oh, you mean Vision and Heal's goals. Okay.
Yeah, the offerings that we have.
Okay.
To where one of what Jeanette was just mentioning. He came in, and now that he is one of our virtual members, and a virtual membership means you have a dedicated business address. You're no longer using your home address for anything that's business related. We want to make sure that people are safe. And nowadays, if you have a business, you don't want someone...
Do not put your home address on any LLC paperwork. Because guess what? You go into Sunbiz, you do search a business, you type in that business name or the business owner's name, and guess what? You now have their address.
Yeah.
So no one wants a angry customer
showing
up at your front door where you're there with your family. We don't want that.
They'll show up at our front door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but we have a system that the door is locked, so we kind of get an idea of if we see someone showing up that looks a little off.
But that's what we're here for.
We can look at the glass and say, nope, sorry, can't help you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have a gift where we're able to change the frown to a smile. They come in aggravated for whatever reason, and they end up either becoming a member or they end up coming back because they just loved us. So,
well, that's one of the memberships or one of the perks of being a member here, that we are always here.
Yes.
Regardless of whether you're starting your business from home, or you need to be out marketing, you need to be out traveling, you need to do whatever and step away from your business, we are here. Right. It's either I or you or both of us, or if one of us has to step out, one of our members is here. Yep. The front door to your business is never closed.
It's never closed.
When you have a virtual membership or any other type of membership at Vision and Heels. And you can start as low as a virtual membership, and it's the one that we always advise our
when
members.
you're starting. It's the cheapest membership.
Yeah.
And it gives you the most bang for your buck because you don't have to use your home address. You get 2-day passes and you get access to our space. So it is by far the most popular offering we have.
With that comes discounts using our conference rooms, using our private offices, buying a day pass for somebody else if you just want to have a gift and say, you know what, let's go in and work at Vision and Heels. I have a free day pass, but come with me. And then partner up with somebody else. We offer that as well.
No, it's so that's one of the goals. So I'm glad Yvette kind of helped me remember that. But yes, so we have a few goals. As you all know, I have Vision and Heels. This is my first baby. And then out of this, I made it official where I launch a branding business under J. Marie, which is Jeanette Marie. I just shortened it to J. Marie. So I'm doing 2 things, but Vision and Heels is where it all started. So we still focus on goals for Vision and Heels because we want it to continue to grow. We're doing amazing things here. We've been in the community over 3 years now. I can officially say that since we just celebrated 3 years. Yay! And
that's
so
a big milestone.
It is a big milestone. It's not easy having a brick and mortar. It's very hard to have a brick and mortar because no matter what's going on in the world, you still have to make your lease payment or your loan payment if you own the building. So it's not easy. So I celebrate every year that we get to stay open and be there for our community.
And you are debt free.
And I am debt free. I have no loans, no investors, and it's been a journey.
And your home is not collateral.
And I didn't put my house as collateral.
God forbid something happened.
Yep.
With V&H, you're not going to lose everything else.
Right.
You are a financial guru who has set yourself up and be able to provide. And past 3 years, especially with everything that's been going on with the economy, you know what? It hasn't been easy. And you're doing it, and you're prospering.
And everyone knows in a business, the first 2 years, maybe the first 3, is more of just trying to recoup what you've invested. So now we're on the other end, and it's a beautiful thing to be on the other end. So if you're launching your business, and let's say you have a brick and mortar, hang in there, guys. It will get better. I promise you, it will. So with that being said, we have 13 private offices, and I'm happy to announce we only have 1 left. Yay! So, as part of the goals for Vision and Heels, it would be amazing to close out the year with all 13 offices occupied and rented. But with that, Yvette and I sat together and okay, what else, right? Because we offer several other things. Obviously, our office is our big ticket items, which we kind of wanted to get out the way first. And now that we're 1 office away from that being checked off, right? We were talking about just the beauty of our open access membership. And it's an amazing offer because it includes your virtual address. It includes open access area access, right? So it is our lobby area where if you don't need to have a private office, you're okay working alongside other folks, you want the community, you want to be able to look out the window and see the community. We are actually staring right at Boston Coffee Shop. And so it's an amazing place to come. I enjoy it. I used to have an office here and it got lonely, so I went outside because that's where all the action is. I wanted to be out there with everyone. But if you do need privacy, we do have areas that you can, use. But that offer, to me, I think gives you the most bang for your buck.
Right.
Because you get your virtual address, which alone is $60.
Right.
You get unlimited access. So with our
2 hours also of
2 hours of the conference room. I forgot about that.
Which is an $80 value.
Yep. So our conference room goes for $40 an hour. With the open access, you get 2 hours of that. So that's $80. So 80 plus 60. We're already there. Yeah. Right. And what else? And then day passes. Let's say you spend $20 a day, 5 days a week for 4 weeks.
Right. That's an average of 20 days that you're working a month at $20 a day. That would be about 400.
Yeah.
So when you add all of that up, it's 400 plus the 80 plus the 60. That's a $540 value that someone can get for $125.
$125. So when we were talking about goals, I said, Yvette, I think let's start. We don't really push it because it sells itself.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let's start announcing it. I think some people don't know all that it includes. So that's our goal, right? We're going to try
and
to.
I don't know about you, but our family is 4.
Mm-hmm.
My 2 girls, my husband, and myself. We can't even go out to dinner without spending $100.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy.
Anywhere.
Easy.
Almost anywhere.
Yeah.
So for $125, you're starting your own business. You've got a designated address. You've got a professional space to be able to have conferences and invite other people or have a Zoom meeting.
Yep.
You have a professional business space. Where else for $125 a month can you have a private office, your own private space?
Yep.
With everything else that's included.
Yep. That's why I think that is my most favorite offering out of everything we offer, because it gives you so much. So that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
We want to increase that. I don't know, percentage wise, did we come up with a percent of how many? I guess we can work on that, but
Yeah.
with goals, it's good to be, what is it? Smart, right?
Right, smart.
Specific, measurable.
Achievable?
And
What's
then,
the A for?
I think you're right. And then
R is, what was the R? And time. T is for
yeah,
time.
you have to give yourself the
What's
time.
R? I've got to look it up.
No, you're going to have to look it up. Yes.
I am, 'cause it's gonna drive
So
me crazy.
let's be specific about our goals, right? Yes, I'm talking about vision and heels, but I want you guys thinking about your business goals, even your personal goals, right? Don't just say, hey, like this is also one of my goals. I want to lose weight. Relevant. Is it relevant, right? Is this goal relevant to your business, right? How is it going to help your business? Is it relevant to the mission, right? All of that stuff. So,
and time bound.
So even if your goal, let's say you don't own a business and let's say it's weight loss or it's spending more time with family. Okay, how are you going to make this happen? And Yvette knows when I start with my goals, I'm an Excel. I love Excel. Hence why I ended up in finance, and I have my classes because I just love an Excel spreadsheet with all the numbers. It doesn't lie to you. You calculate, you see it. There's no way you can hide from it. It's in your face. So I love Excel, but it should be something that you can measure, and it needs to make sense, right? So when you're saying, okay, I want to increase, let's just say 25 members, right? And we have 3 months to do it. Right? So now you break it up. I have 3 months left, or I want to lose 25 pounds. Right? All right. How am I going to lose these 25 pounds in 3 months? You divide 25 into the 3 months, right? So this is how much you have to lose per month. Then you go even further and say, okay, per week.
Right.
Divide it again. All right, this is how much I need to lose per month. Now let me divide that by 4. So every week you should be aiming for the minimum of that amount.
Yeah, 2 pounds more or less.
2 pounds, right? So that doesn't that make it easier? Like, oh my gosh, 25 pounds. But then the 25 now becomes 2. That's all you have to focus on, 2 pounds a week. Man, that's, great. I'll just not eat rice for a night and there's my 2 pounds. Us Hispanics eat rice like every day. It's horrible. But yeah, no, I'll just cut out the rice on a weekend and there's my 2 pounds.
You've been doing great.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. I've cut out the rice and I'm doing good. I'm now like 7 pounds in a month, which is awesome. I'm happy. So think about your goals. Obviously, we're thinking vision and heels. How are we going to add membership? We have 3 months left to the quarter. How are we going to break it out into the monthly? For us, happy to say our conversion rate for tours, guys, we're probably like 97-98%, which is insane. So, and the space sells itself. We just tell you, hey, this is our offer, this is the space. We show you around, and 9 out of 10 convert into customers. Why? Our space sells itself. Praise God. I'm happy for that. But we know increasing tours which takes time,
Yeah.
right? So now we're trying to be smart with our time. Okay, how can we promote more tours, which will then require us to tour more, which will require more time, but we know that will help us with our overall goal.
Right.
So that all falls within the SMART goal, objective of what we're trying to reach. So think about that when you're creating your goals. All right. So we shared with you a couple goals for Vision and Heels. Now let's get into our own individual goals. Ivette, let's start with you. I know I wanted to start with that first because she has some amazing promotions going on. And she wants to share with the world. She keeps us healthy, beautiful, glowing, all of the things. So I definitely want her to talk about that. And that's also part of her business goals. So not only will we be getting beautiful, healthy, and we'll all be glowing, but we're also going to help her achieve her goal, right? So tell us.
I think everything that we've been talking about kind of leads to this with the gratitude and then the boundaries and the journey that we have had in learning about ourselves. All of that has led to this. And it doesn't matter how much we have a dream. If we don't actually write down our goals and have specific goals, we a lot of times just have them floating around in our head and don't take action. So it doesn't matter how many times I post about it on my social media page, but if I'm not specific and I say, okay, I have this going on and I tell you about it and I reach out, I want to help you. My acronym and the way I feel about things is all about hope. I want to help one person every day. And if I can help one person every day, it really makes me feel great. And the products that I have, the company that I've partnered with Pharmacy, they are an amazing company with great products. They are a European standards company. They have affordable luxury. They do everything from the manufacturing of the packaging to the actual product itself. So they've cut out the middleman, and that's why they can bring savings to everyone. And
it's definitely very affordable, guys.
Yeah, and you can't go anywhere nowadays. You can't go to Walmart without saying that, oh, okay, a typical mascara. Most of us, even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, you put on a little bit of mascara, you put on a lip gloss, and out the door you go.
Yeah.
Just something to put a little, look a little put together.
Yes.
You can't buy a mascara for less than 20.
Nope. I was just going to say, lipstick and mascara, that's close to $30 right there. And that's if you're getting, I was going to say, if you're getting like the sales stuff, it's not even good quality stuff. You're so right.
And this is all about a lifestyle. It's not necessarily just about makeup or skincare. We have everything from, I was looking, and I think I mentioned it in the last podcast, that from the moment I wake up, I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth with the Pharmacy toothpaste. I take a shower and I have the shower gel. Everything that I do now is intentional because there are so many chemicals that little by little they start adding up in our body, and we don't realize that I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
Say your age, because today someone was like, you don't look that age.
I'm going to be 56 years old.
And she looks amazing. And
Jeanette.
She's sharing the products that help her stay looking young, and she's always beautiful and glowing.
What year did you start kindergarten?
Oh, gosh. 1985.
1985. I met my husband in 1982, and I graduated high school in 1987, and she was maybe in second grade.
I graduated. I was class of 98.
Oh, my
class
God.
of 98. But she looks amazing. So, guys, she's not only is she promoting the product, it is her business, but it is how she lives. Right? So it's...
But how two-faced would it be if I was...
If you didn't,
If I didn't.
Yeah.
And if I didn't say, I feel great. I feel the older I get, sometimes the better I feel. Because when we're younger, we don't know better to take care of ourselves from the inside out. When we feed ourselves spiritually, emotionally, financially, like all of those things play a part into it.
Yes.
And all those little bits and pieces start to add up.
Yes.
And then by the time you do get to 56, 57 years old, you're like, oh man, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I can't do this. I can't do that. I have relatively young children. I have a 23-year-old and a 16-year-old.
We got to keep up with. Yeah.
And I want to keep up with them.
And she does. She has more energy than me sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think for all business owners that are listening to this, and let's say maybe you may be struggling with the sales component. So don't think of it as sales. Just share, right? You have to live what you're selling. What is your brand, right? And when people can relate to you and your offer and they see you, right? Because for us, the first year, it was pretty much word of mouth. Who were we? Are we going to stay part of the community? Right? And once we were able to show them, okay, hey, we are a community. Yes, we have workspace, but we're not your typical stay in the office. We want you to be part of us. And once people saw the consistency, the fact that we were able to keep that up and we were actually living it, the sales and the business came later. So guys, if you're struggling with that piece of your business, maybe your goals, I know sales sometimes can seem uncomfortable. My husband is a salesman. He can sell anything. And I remember when I was starting Vision and Heels and I was giving my first few tours, he would just listen, just to critique, to help me. And he was like, you're great. And I'm like, well, I'm just telling them why I love this space and why I built it. He goes, exactly.
Yeah.
So keep doing that and the members will come. Your sales will happen. And he was right.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about your goals and you're pushing your sales, is that part of what you represent? And if it is, are you showing the world? Are you sharing that with the world? Are you just trying to push, hey, I'm selling this. Why are you selling it? Are you using it?
Yeah.
Right? We've seen far too often coaches sell something and let's say, a finance course, but they struggle with finances.
Right.
Come on. How is that a thing? It shouldn't even be a thing, right? So people have to say, okay, like I teach others how to start a business, right? Without going broke, how to plan for it, what you need to do, why. Why can I teach that? Of course, yes, I'm good with money. I hate math, but I was always good with money. And I have done it. It's a proven concept. So I can tell you guys, and I could share my pain points and how I got through it. So the fact that Ivette is telling us everything she offers as a business, but she's letting us into her life and to her daily life. And we're all asking, how do you stay looking so young? So you being vulnerable, sharing that is going to help you on the business side. So guys, when you're thinking of your goals, it's okay. Let people into your journey. Are you trying to sell something that you believe in? And if you don't believe in it, then maybe you should rethink your offerings, rethink any partnerships you have, and maybe find a company or a partnership that you actually believe in and that you can actually put your name behind.
That's exactly what had happened when I started here. I was with another company, and when I started, and I remember you telling me, Ivette, you're such a good salesperson. When I was talking about Vision and Heels and everything that we have to offer, you're like, you're so good. Why? Because I am really passionate about what it is that we do here. Your vision, your goals, everything. I see that this is amazing, and I felt it to every cell in my body loves this place. You know what? That's what a good salesperson does. They're just sharing all of the benefits and being honest with the people. When they come in, we don't try to sell them the most expensive office when they're starting out. We tell them, look, you need baby steps.
Yep.
Let's help you with that, getting on your feet. Don't overextend yourself. We're honest about those things, and I feel that about Vision and Heels. I didn't feel that about the company that I was previously with. Because that alignment, once again, I needed to find out a lot about myself and know that I was doing that and I had partnered with that other company for someone else's benefit. When I did my research and I said, you know what, I know who I am. I, Ivette, me, unapologetically, authentically here, I know that this company, pharmacy, is the one that I want to partner with. Why? Because it's not only good for my customer, they have quality products, they are a credible company, and it's affordable. It's affordable, it is amazing for my customer, but it's also good for me. As a business owner, it is exactly what I need to be able to be profitable and to be able to help without feeling overwhelmed. So all of those things, once you start learning, then it's easy to share and
Yes.
easy to be able to say, you know what? I care about Jeanette. I care about Megan. I care about all of the people that I approach about this, and I am just offering something that could be beneficial to you. I don't have any problem with that. Why?
Right.
Because I'm helping somebody.
Yes.
I'm not just trying to sell them something.
Right.
And it's a completely different mindset shift when you're, rather than selling something.
Don't think of it as a sale, right? And I love how you just put your heart into it. You helping one person, right?
I do.
And that's your goal, right? So, all right. So let's get specific. Let's get back to the SMART goal.
Yeah.
What is your SMART goal for your business? What are we working on? So I know obviously you mentioned you want to help one person every day.
Right.
Right?
Well, right now specifically, I have an offer going on until the 15th of the month.
Okay.
That I have for $6. What can you get for $6? I know we were.
I remember
about
I
going
went
to
and got
Boston.
a soup, and you were like, "You pay how much for that soup?" I was
my
like,
God.
"Don't ask."
You could be one of my discount shoppers, one of my discount divas for the price of that soup. It's like, oh my gosh.
So $6.
And it wasn't even that much soup. It was like 3 sips and you
I
were
know,
done.
and it was
We're not bashing it. It was good soup.
It was good
but
soup,
it was
but
like,
if
oh
I
my
can
gosh.
spend over $6 for a soup, it's definitely worth it. I signed up for the discounts. I have started to embrace aging a little bit. So with that comes a little dark circles under the eyes when I'm tired and just some things. And I've needed some boost as far as supplements. So I also have a 13-year-old who loves makeup. And Yvette does her makeup and knows what's good for her face and all of this stuff. So I took my $6 and I also became part of what is it called? The influencer, right?
Yeah,
I think
you're
it's
a pharmacy influencer.
And that allows me to get all the discounts. So not only can I share the link and offer, products to
and how much of a
others.
discount do you get, Jeanette?
Oh my gosh, 50%, guys. 50%. So, I mean, and the stuff is high quality, good stuff. And so now I'm coming into the office every day pretty. And it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg, and I'm able to buy my daughter stuff. We no longer take trips to Sephora and Ulta where I'm like stressing out in a corner because I'm like, this is $100 easy. I just call Yvette, like, do you guys have this? Yep. Okay, I'm on it. She's already telling me what to order. Win-win, guys. So that is a goal. So what's your goal? How many of these? Let's be specific. How many are you looking to add to your influencer list, and by when? So we know it's by the 15th, right? After the 15th, that promotion will end. So you want to get on it before the 15th. How many? Let's be specific.
How many? What's the date today? Today's the 10th. You know what? I want to help at least one person every day, so I want to add 5 more people.
Oh, I think that's too low. For that offer, guys, no. Let's say 25.
25?
Yes, 25 people by the 15th.
Okay.
And I think
on top of that, you know what? We have an aloe product.
Oh yes, you get that for $6.
$6, you're going to get a free $50 product. Okay?
Yes.
That if you were to become one of my members, you would immediately unlock the 50% off.
Yes.
And you get it for $25. It's going to be free now. And that aloe, what it does is it supports hydration, it supports healthy digestion,
skin, digestion.
It balances the alkalines in the body, it reduces heartburn, improves so many different things. And
you can make a mocktail with it. She made me a mocktail today, and it was delicious.
Yeah. It boosts. Sometimes our gut isn't doing well, and when you take your vitamins, when you take your supplements, because your gut isn't doing well, you can't get all the benefits from what it is you're taking. So when you boost your gut health, you're going to boost the I guess the benefits of all those other supplements and things that you take. This fights against inflammation. Next week you're going to be undergoing a procedure. You're having
getting my wisdom tooth pulled, and I'm scared to death.
You want to fight inflammation. your gut needs to be.
Yes.
All of those things. A lot of times it's
while
just
I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail, she's been taking care of me with hers. So
absolutely.
thank you, Ivette.
How selfish of me would it be that I have something
She
that
literally
would benefit?
shares, guys. You guys just have to spend a day with her and you can see. Like, I'm staring at a bunch of stuff here that she has, and she makes us look beautiful. We have someone that's a member here that's always on video and camera, and she just put her like the prettiest like lipstick today.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it just brightened her face, and I was like, whoa, who's that? Who's that hot mama? So the goal is 25 before the 15th. All right. I love that goal. So it's specific, it's measurable. We have a time, 15. So if you get more than that, yay, we're going to celebrate. So that's your goal.
So
okay.
I'm reaching out because I know that there's a lot of people that could benefit from this, and it would be selfish of me to keep it just for myself.
Yes.
When I've found something that is affordable and
she's sharing it with all of us. Yeah. So yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we have Vision and Heels goals. We have your business goals. Oh gosh. Okay. So as I mentioned in the beginning, I did start my own consulting, branding, finance strategist. I don't know what you want to call me, but the finance guru, whatever you want to say, the money girl, whatever. I did start my own company called J. Marie. And all of this is going to be on the show notes, guys. So you don't have to worry about listening, pausing. We're going to have Yvette's links on the show notes and the link to Vision and Heels. And everything we talked about, we'll have it on the show notes. So no worries about that. But meetjmarie.com is the website. And I did launch a free money course. Mm-hmm. It's called Financial Bliss in Less Than 60 Minutes. So it's a quick course. You can do it in your lunch, and you do get a workbook. I had so much fun creating it. Yvette knows. Like, I was like behind the scenes for 2 weeks and just super excited because I just love to share how possible it is to get your finances in order.
And it was so easy to navigate.
It's really easy to navigate. So you can download the workbook and you can pause it. You can do it in less than 60 minutes. But if you need more time, let's say have kids, and it's just finance in general, right? So we talk about business, but let's say it's just that you want to start saving money. So you can use that for not only business, but for your personal finances. Super easy. You can get the workbook. I even talk about the Excel sheet. I'm pretty sure that the workbook does include that you can just download and use it for yourself. It's stuff that I use when I used to lead the youth group. I taught this. So I've been teaching this, gosh, let me think. When did I start working with the youth? 2003.
Wow.
So it's been around for a long time. It's a proven concept. Wow. Obviously, now we have some cool technology that we can use.
2003 was 22 years ago.
22 years I've been using this. I was 23 when I started teaching this to the youth.
But how long have you been doing finance?
Oh my gosh. I started in Wall Street when I was 16.
Wall Street. We're not talking about
in Wall Street at 16. Yeah. Yep.
The fact that you were just do you realize that there are so many people that aspire to do what it is that you did at such a young age and never even get there?
Yeah.
And you were on Wall Street.
God had other plans. I hated math. When I tell you I hated
That's why
math.
I come along. I'm the math
I
person.
hate math. My daughter comes to me to try to help, and I'm sending her to Joe. Joe is great with math, the algebra, all that stuff. Y equals, let's solve for X. All this stuff that it's like, But I was good with money. Like, my mom would give me $5, and by the end of the week, I had 20. She's like, how did you do that? I just figured out a way to invest and make that $5 keep working for me because I wasn't going to get another $5 for a while. So I had to figure out how can I stretch this or multiply it. Wow. And so I just learned that, and I was fascinated by the stock market and how you get to know businesses, right? And you get to learn about leadership, and then you can kind of have an idea of where they're going, and then you can decide to invest in it or not. That's a whole nother class I can probably teach. But I just always loved money, and how to make it, how to save. And And so I'm sharing it with all of you guys, and there's no charge for it. I'm going to have a lot more classes. So then that will give you access once the classes do drop. I'm actually working on a couple now. So you would get first dibs to those classes. But yeah, guys, go on. There's no charge for it. Let me know. Also, give me some feedback, right? This is something that I've been doing for a very long time. So if you think, hey, I want to see more of this and less of that, I will make the adjustments.
There are so many people out there offering something similar, but what I've noticed is that a lot of these people have either are taking somebody else's information and then just providing it as their own, or they're taking one small course, which is great, and then calling themselves an expert. You are literally someone that I have seen that you walk the walk, talk the talk. You have the years of expertise in this field, in doing it not only just for yourself as a business owner, a prosperous business owner at that, that's debt free, but then you've also led. How many people did you lead when you were the gentleman that came in today?
Oh yeah, so we had over 400 people under me at one time.
So when you're talking about management,
she's my witness. Like I know all of their last names. What's crazy, I know their last names. But I don't know their first names. So I'm like, I know it's this. I narrowed it down to 2 names. And she knows me already. That's why I love her, because she already knows. I was like, I'm trying to introduce her to him, and I'm like, ooh.
No, I'm gonna.
And so she just like, I love it. That's why she's my sidekick. I wouldn't pick anyone else. She is amazing. She's like, hi, I'm Yvette, and your name is? And it was one of the names. At least it was one of the 2.
Yeah.
So, but yes, it's something that I'm so passionate about, because I hate to see a business. I mean, we have it here. Business will come in. Everyone wants their own office. Yeah. They want the corner office with the window view of Woodland and beautiful downtown. And I'm like, okay. God is good. God is good. We just saw something that just reminded us of the blessings. God. When I tell you, like, there's so many things we can talk about, but we're gonna keep focused. I'm sorry, I took you left. Anyways, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So now you guys get to listen. We had a member come and tell us, hey, I know I've known you guys for like 2 years now, but now I really feel like I know you guys because of the podcast. So we're bringing you into our world. Anyways, yes, what I was saying, a member will come in many times. Will come in and say, hey, we want the office. All right. Yes, we want to sell an office. Of course. Hallelujah. But we want to see the business flourish. Why? To me, that's more important. Why? Think of it as a business owner. The current dollar, yay, it's nice, it's fancy to say, hey, we checked the box, we sold one of our big ticket items. But now we're going to see the life of that customer, right? We want to retain the customer. We want to see them happy, because guess what? They're going to go back and say, hey, I started my business at Vision and Heels. We were able to prosper. We've had businesses outgrow us, and we celebrated that growth with them, right? Yeah. So they're able to say, hey, Vision and Heels was there. They were where I started. That's what we want. We want to leave a legacy so that others can, and from that, the business will continue. So we tell the folks, do you really need an office? We get to know them. Where are you in your business? The beginning stage. Is it compliance reasons? Sometimes they really do need an office because of the nature of their business, right? In that case, there's not really much we can offer them other than an office. But if you're starting, we had someone come in and wanted the window dedicated desk room. And we were like, from the beginning, I said, you don't need that. You haven't even put in your LLC paperwork. All you need is the address, and that's $60. And he wanted a $300 item. And we're like, no, you only need a $60. What business is going to do that for you?
No.
And he put a deposit and then came back and said, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And we could have said, oh, but sorry.
That's why they come
but
back,
no, we're like, we're
us.
going to help you. That's fine. Your deposit will go towards your new membership.
Yeah.
And now we've built trust and rapport. And now he's going to tell someone else. And so for me, that's how I think of finances, right? And so when someone comes in with a business, I'm already thinking numbers. Can they afford it? You know, all of that stuff, right? We want them to be with us long term, right? So if they get an office, and let's say the office is $900 a month, right? And they're only able to stay here 2 months. Versus they come in as a virtual member and they're with us and they grow with us.
Right.
And after 6 months, their business is booming and now they need an office.
Right.
So now you didn't lose that $60 a month for 6 months. Now they have an office. They've upgraded, right?
But they were
So,
able to take those funds that they're saving
yes.
and either invest them into their own business
Yes.
or not have the overhead on a
Yes.
monthly basis that they're just like, oh my gosh, I'm working so hard and I'm making no money whatsoever.
Yes.
Well, you overextended yourself from the beginning.
And you don't realize
we
how
turn
much you
people
spend.
down.
And that's what I do with this finance class. I really want you guys to think about all the money that comes in. I think I say that like 100 times. Tell me what comes in. Obviously, you're going to do it in a spreadsheet. I want you to put everything. And I'm working with a couple clients right now that we're going through the process of helping them build their business, build their brand. And it goes back to the basics. What's your numbers? Mm-hmm. What's your goal? Because you're going to need money to get there. How healthy is your business? And so those simple things that I think is simple because I've been around money for a long time in the stock market doesn't come as simple. And Ivette helped me realize that, like, you talk about it, you're able to pick it up so quickly. Not everybody has that gift. Share it with the world.
Right.
So that's what I'm offering on meetjmarie.com. The link is in the show notes. Go check it out. Totally free. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's something that I offer here. I do lunch and learns every so often, and I do it in person. But now I figured out a way to create it virtually. So I'm super excited, guys. Go on. So part of my goal is just to continue to tell people. I know I do it here for the folks here, and we grab a room and we go over finances. But I can't do that for those that are not local. So this allows me to do that.
So how many people do you want to help?
Oof, okay. For the month of October, we have a little less than 3 weeks. I'm going to say I want to see at least 10 people in the course per week. So 30 people before the month is over. We got 3 weeks left. Yep. In the course, active. I want to get some feedback. That's my goal. I think that's a healthy number.
Wonderful.
And it's more for market research. I want to see what you guys think. Again, I've been teaching this for a long time, typically face-to-face. So this, virtual stuff is new to me. So yeah, I would love feedback. So that's my goal, just to get more feedback on the J. Marie stuff. I'm always so focused on the Vision and Heal stuff that that's another goal. Like, set specific time to focus on the J. Marie stuff. So those are my goals.
And even with the Vision and Heals, can you imagine all those people that come in, that we help them not only with their business, but imagine someone that wants to start their own business. Imagine if you didn't have to pay for the electricity bill, which is now everyone is complaining the electricity is through the roof.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine not having to pay for water, not having to pay for internet, not having to pay for toilet paper. What was it that you were told that
Oh my gosh, when I was starting Vision and Heal, so my good friend Kate, she has a 20,000 plus square foot space in New York. And so I'm asking her all these questions, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to spend money on? Like, what should I be ready for? And she was like, toilet paper. I'm like, huh? She goes, I don't know why, but just be ready to spend money on toilet paper. I was like, okay, toilet paper. TP.
Yeah. The coffee, the toilet paper, the cleaning supplies, the printer, the furniture, the parking, all of those things. And here at Vision and Heal, somebody can walk
all included.
All of that is included. So even if you start with a small offering and then work your way up, eventually you still have someone who's going to hold your hand and help you so much along the way, where you can just focus on your business. And either you or I are always here as the face of Vision and Heals and the face of all of the businesses that are in here. So you can step away from your business and your business is still open. Such an amazing concept and such an amazing community, to where everyone, it's an entire little world in here. Yes. And we all help each other out. We've got legal resources, we've got financial resources, we've got marketing resources. It's a professional business hub, to where you have no choice but to succeed if you are setting yourself up the correct way.
Yes.
And we have
build that foundation.
So many years of experience.
You speak to someone that builds homes, they're going to say foundation is important.
Absolutely.
Right? We see it as just a big old concrete, but you need that before you even get to build the house.
And if that foundation is not built correctly, then it's eventually going to crumble.
Same goes for our businesses, guys. So, and our finances, our personal as well. So just remember that. All right. So that's a little bit about goals, right? We talked about being the last quarter, what you guys are doing. We want to bring you guys into our world so you can hear our goals and see that we do have real goals. We're not just talking the talk. We're going to walk the walk with you all. But in 2 minutes, I'm going to kind of give you an update on some other things we are involved in. Boss Lady, the Ladder Group. Yvette and I talked about being part of the conference, which was amazing. Next year, don't miss it. Teresa and Jennifer are amazing, and they put together such a good conference every year. We got to meet some amazing ladies that we're now connected to. We talk often, so the Ladder Group is kind of a smaller, extension of the Boss Lady, so it's a little bit more intimate. They do it in the individual cities. I don't think she likes them to be more than 12, so then they create a second Ladder Group because they want it to stay intimate. And we meet at Vision and Heels once a month, so it's just a monthly commitment. And this coming Wednesday, the 15th, will be our next meeting at 6 p.m. It doesn't last more than an hour and 10. If we have food and we want to chat after, maybe we'll go a little bit longer. But it really is a good opportunity to get to know folks on a different level, a little bit more personal. And we also get to talk about pain points in our businesses, what's working, even house stuff. Guys, we have some really cool topics. So if you're in town, there's no cost to attend this month. And then after that, they'll lock the meetings and it'll be available only to members. But we'll include the link to that on the show notes as well.
Somebody had also asked if you need to be a member to attend the conference.
And that's no, anyone can.
That's open to everyone.
Yep, anyone can join the conference as well next year. They typically do it around September every year. So be on the lookout for that. We will repost once they post about their conference. So if you follow us, then you will get to see when that is released. Book club. We have an amazing author that is part of our group. We're super excited. Part of our community, I should say. And so she has written a series of books. The first one is Bread Pudding in Barcelona. We're going to read it. We're going to have a date where we can talk about it. We're going to have a book signing where the author herself is going to be here. There's a part of the book that takes place in San Augustine, so we're going to try to do a meetup there. I mean, we're going to do some really cool things. I told her I was going to try to write to Netflix or Amazon or whoever and say they need to create a show from this because we need it. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna let you all know when that's gonna kick off. We just got to get some dates with the author to make sure we can have her here for book signing.
I just got a text message from her. She most probably will do it sometime mid-November.
Okay, perfect. It gives us time to read the book,
and we read the book, and then we're gonna have a night where she likes to come in with sangria and just talk, and then just chat with the author and just have a book club meeting that way.
Yes. And then we have Thanksgiving in November. We're also going to do, guys, I'm so excited. We're going to do a field day. And we're going to go to the Millennium Mall. And Marc Jacobs, the store will open just for us. And we're going to have mocktails made by our Miss Yvette. So she's going to keep us healthy. We're going to be able to hang out and have a party at the Marc Jacobs store. So I'm working with the store manager on a date. So just if you follow us, stay tuned on Vision and Heels. We have a calendar of events, all of this stuff. Our Thanksgiving breakfast will be for members only. So if you do become an open access member, guess what? You can join us. And then we're going to do a Christmas luncheon. We have folks from all over the world. We talk about food all day.
All day.
Yes. And so we're going to have folks bring in, a meal from their whatever culture, country, wherever you want to call it. So I can't wait for that because I get to taste all the foods. So much going on. There's so much going on. So that is everything in less than 3 minutes because I want to close soon. And did I forget anything, Yvette?
I don't think so. And if we forgot it, you know what?
There's always
mention it in
next
our
week.
Next podcast,
Yay!
and another podcast.
Yay!
We did it again.
Guys, we're literally here
We're
just
so excited.
talking, and we press record and we just talk. So it's super cool to bring you guys in our journeys. This is our conversations. Yes, we both are here and we focus on the Vision and Heal stuff, but we also focus on who we are, our individual goals. We're both on a health journey. We're both trying to grow our individual businesses aside from Vision and Heals, and we're just both trying to help people, right, and bring the community along the journey with us. So we're excited that you guys are all listening in. We got some amazing feedback. So yay, Yvette.
Yay,
They like our crazy stories.
They
I think I got a
do, they
comment
do.
that someone saying they liked my Spanglish. So I don't know if I have a word. The bembe word.
Oh, bembe. What's your
Bembe.
Oh my gosh.
Bembe. Me and Joe were talking about lips, and I was like, yeah, the bembes. And he goes, huh? I never heard that word. He swears that every word that I say, it's my family. So my mom's side of the family, they're Cordero. He goes, that's a Cordero word. And I'm like, no, it's a real word. So I asked Yvette because she's Cuban. And I'm like, what is bembe? While I had Joe on the line. And she goes, lips. She perks her lips like a kiss. And I'm like, you see, I
Yep.
told you it's a real word. He calls it labios, which is also lips.
Well, your lips are labios, but Cubans, we call it las bembas.
Yes.
Las bembas, and Puerto Ricans, you
Is
call
bembe.
them bembes. And so, you know what? I speak Puerto Rican, I speak Cuban, I speak
I love
English,
it.
la bemba, lo
Lo
bembe,
bembe.
la chuleta, like
I
whatever.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. So, guys,
We
there
should
was a
have
little.
Spanglish word of the week.
I know
every
that's
time.
our Spanglish word of the week. Bembes, la bembas, whatever you want to say. All right, guys.
I can just imagine what people are gonna walk in. Oh, I got la bemba.
What'd you get from the podcast this week? I learned
la
a different
bembe.
word for lips in Spanish. Oh my gosh, we love you guys.
We love you.
Have a blessed week, and we will be back on next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was some strong cafecito we poured today on Vision and Heals Uncensored. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. We are truly grateful, as it really helps us pour more into your heart straight from ours.
Remember to live your truth, handle your business, and shine bright.
We'll be back soon to pour some more. Stay blessed.